I worked for a company called Horrocks' Fashions. I was the cloth buyer there, and the Queen wanted some cotton dresses. And they chose me to go along to Buckingham Palace to see Her Majesty the Queen. I was so excited. I was born in the East End of London, and I am going to Buckingham Palace to see the Queen of England. I could not believe it. When you go to the palace for the first time, you're told certain protocol. You say good morning or good afternoon, Your Majesty, whatever happens. Thereafter, ma'am. You must never start a question on your own. You must only answer questions that she wants to hear. And you have to make a curtsy, of course.
Action.
Good morning, ma'am. I have come to show you some cloths that you may like for your next dress, ma'am.
I was so nervous, as you can imagine, coming from where I began. And I am at Buckingham Palace with the Queen.
And I did my curtsy and then realised that I hadn't curtsied in the correct way. Oh, ma'am, I've done it all wrong, haven't I? I'm so sorry. I didn't know I put my leg round the wrong way. Please forgive me.
And she burst out laughing, and we couldn't get on with the work because she was giggling and I was giggling because I had made the curtsy all wrong.
That's okay.
Cut.
Oh, yeah.
Action.
That is swatches, ma'am, and I'd like to show you which colour you would like for your daytime use. Would you like that sort of colour, or would you prefer this? Yeah. May I suggest? Well, I don't think that is going to go quite with my swatches, ma'am. I am so sorry, and I do forgive me, but these are the only colours that I have with me today. And I thought, well, what can I do with the swatches when I'd finished? I can't put them on the bed, so I'm putting them on the floor. So when I look round, there's the Queen of England, and this is the God's honest truth, kneeling on the floor, helping me to put my patterns away.
Let me help you put those away.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I am so sorry that I made a mistake with my curtsy. I'm ashamed of myself. I do hope you'll forgive me. I must tell you that from that time onwards, she never allowed me to walk behind her. She walked me either to the door of the room that we were in, or all the way to the lift, talking dogs, talking colours, talking patterns. She was amazing in there. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Not at all.
Strange fascination.
I said to Miss MacDonald, that's Bobo, the Queen's lady-in-waiting, such a shame. I have my nephew coming from Richmond, Virginia, and I wanted to get 2 seats to see the trooping the colour.
Phone call from Her Majesty the Queen to say, Mrs. Driffield, I hear it's going to be your nephew's bar mitzvah. I had only said 13th birthday. I didn't say bar mitzvah to the Queen. If you can get back to Windsor, she said, there's 2 tickets waiting for you.
Action.
Robert, the Queen's coming on her horse. Please, save some film for when the Queen comes. And he said,
Auntie, you don't think I would not take pictures of the Queen, do you?
well, I just wanted to tell you. Anyway,
I'll do my best.
thank you, darling. It was a very, very hot day, and when the soldiers came in, trooping the colour with their thick furry hats and their heavy uniforms, it is not unusual for occasional man to faint.
This is another fine mess.
And in that particular day, one of the people fainted.
Stand by. Oh.
And there was a silence, and Robert shouted out, Auntie Mari, is the Queen going to put him in the Tower of London?
Auntie, is he going to be put in the Tower of London?
There's a hairdresser.
Don't worry, he won't be, darling.
Are you sure?
No, I promise he
There's a
won't be
hairdresser.
put in the Tower of
Promise.
London. Yes, darling, enjoy the rest of your day, darling. The next time I went to the palace, Miss MacDonald said to me, Mrs. Driffle, you will remember to thank the Queen for the tickets for the trooping. I said, yes, of course.
Action.
Thank you so much for the tickets for the trooping the colour man. My nephew really enjoyed it.
And you were sitting next to my cousin, Lady Roseland.
I didn't know who it was, and
Yes, and she told me everything.
Thank you again, ma'am. It made a wonderful memory for me for the rest of my life. I do appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Cut.
What do we think about change?
It's difficult. It's not easy changing over.
Yeah.
1928. We were always with family then. We all lived near each other and we were always with our families.
Mm.
And that's a change.
Oh, I think so. Everyone lives different places and getting older and it's very, you've got to adjust.
Is there changes that we've liked?
Telephones all the time, being able to move just with fingers, talk to America in 2 minutes or anywhere in the world almost. That is a change, surely.
But definitely telephone.
We had a telephone at the bottom of our block of flats, and we all had to use that one telephone. That was the only telephone in the whole block
Yeah,
of
we
flats.
used to have a party line.
That's right, a party line.
Yeah, it was a party line.
That is a change. You can have your own line now. You can have your own number. You can have it in your pocket.
I think you can't control change. Change will occur, and I think it's a beautiful thing. And it should be. I think it can be welcomed. As I said, it's going to happen anyway. Change always occurs. We're reminded of this because if you're on the London Underground, occasionally you'll hear the guard say, "All change."
Yeah. True.
Right.
Oh, change. True.
I'm much too fast to take that test. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes.
Hi, Grandma.
Oh, hello, Samuel. How are you, darling?
I'm very happy and I'm coming to the mitzvah in July.
I'm dying to see you. You look great.
How is the new home?
Oh, you won't believe it. It's heaven, darling. You will love it when you come. And we'll have a game, Rummy Cubes, if you don't cheat.
I look forward to it, darling. I'm going to win again.
Looking forward to seeing you, son. I love you. Bye.
Oh, I love you too.
Thank you.